Hello. This is going to be a solo episode of The Outer Worlds. Oh, there's Parvati. Possibly the next couple episodes might just be solo episodes. Because Ethan is currently unavailable. So hopefully I can bring just as much comedic timing and other stuff. We're off to a great start. I guess what I can do is just, while I'm here, get it's the engineering book for Thomas. And since I'm planning to do that, it would probably be best to side with. So I think I've already made my mind up on which I'm going to do for the faction. The faction decision. Put the gun away. Time to go in here, and it's... there. Trying to remember where volume 3 is, because I did... No! I almost thought I was going to fall. Anyway, I did do it in my original playthrough of this game. So we're going to find our way out of Emerald Vale. One left hand severed at the wrist, some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. This is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around the machinery. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. What? In as many months. Whew! Everyone ignore that. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
This is where the magic happens.
Right.
Well, science. But it still happens.
Yeah.
Today.
Sure. Let's get some alcohol here.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
Well, not as much as I used to.
I don't know you.
I forgot we're Great Value Hulk.
Amelia Kin, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
So you're not gonna serve me a drink?
Nah, I'm contractually obligated to serve you. Just not gonna be too happy about it. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters. Coming right up.
Or just buying one.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard the Rollins got it.
Thought they were talking to me.
Lost his nerve. Ran off.
Alright. Okay. I don't know if it's supposed to be Taro rays or Patera rays. Because since this is a fantasy world, watch as everything loads in. Since this is a fantasy world, well, fiction, a world of fiction, would you pronounce things differently, or would it follow our same rules?
Gonna find you! Kill them!
Warming!
Oh, shit, we're still getting shot at. Her body? You're gonna have a really weird uniform. Okay. You can never have too much ammo. Oh, I'll just die then. Oh, I can't even break my legs right. Oh. Haha, you're gonna die. Where are you going? Where are you running? All right. And you don't even have anything on you. Oh, Jesus. I am so sorry. I just got a face full of whatever I just got a face full of. Oh, poor residents. We're going to be doing the same thing as before.
Got it. Inside voices.
And
Here they come! Bounce it off!
Okay. Oh, wonderful. Don't mind me just standing naked out in front of you. Yep.
Fresh meat.
So we're not going to be doing that for a while? Or at least not until I get a better weapon. Ooh. No. We'll at least be meeting Adelaide in this episode. I know that. Oop. Okay. I'm trying to be as quick as possible. I don't want to dwell too much. Because this is not exactly the easiest series to keep interesting.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
I will make
I
you
don't
trouble.
know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move
No,
along.
I'm pretty sure Adelaide is here. Looking for
Answers,
Adelaide.
huh?
I need answers.
You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Doesn't hurt to have more. I'm looking for the
A
geofluid.
geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Message received.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Explains
Yeah.
why you're still yammering on at me.
Well, that was
No,
rude.
I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and
Cute name.
vanished without a trace.
No,
Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
that's not good. I'll keep an eye
It's
out.
not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Alright, interesting. Unless Marauders got her, then parts of her could be in a lot of places. Don't worry, I'll find
Appreciate it.
her.
Honest.
Where can I find
Over in the
Adelaide?
hothouse, tending crop. I'll tell you what I can.
Any idea where she
Vex
might be
me.
hiding?
If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
You snooped in her
Little
room?
ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Maybe the Marauders
Could
took
be.
her away.
Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell.
How well do you know
enough
her?
to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
Okay.
What is it?
I'll leave you be. Let's change the subject. I'll leave you be. Alright.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Something not candy?
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened on the day Zoe disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Tell me a little
Zoe
about
was
Zoe.
always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
What was about the
The other
surprise,
day I got
Zoe?
my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Was she acting
Can't
strange
say I
before the
recall Zoe
disappearance?
ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Hold on,
Hey,
there was
I
something
got
else?
time. I'll help if I can.
See you around. Zoe's journal, page 12. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams. And would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake. Because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the veil once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and grabbed a little too much adrenatime. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happens to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps. Oh, but you misappropriate one box of adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny. Wow. Oh.
Okay.
Page 18. Good news, I'm alive. Starting to feel a little better too. There's a group of deserters living out in the old botanical labs. They found a way to grow some food, or something to pass for food. Anyway, Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms. I suppose tastes atrocious, but I have been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs to have just enough power to run an aether wave. So I've been catching up on my serial dramas. Masked Marketeer. What would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up, murder all my neighbors, and run screaming into the hills like some wild marauder. I don't know. That doesn't sound too bad. I could see myself leading a cadre of marauders. A band of bandits. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What would we call ourselves? The formidable 14, the 100 hooligans, featuring Zoe, Bandit Queen.
Gone quiet.
Wonderful. Is there shit on the wall? Is that shit? Now it's time to meet at Adelaide.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
I'll pass. Granny, Green Thumbs, that strange old lady that keeps flowers. Reed sent me to make
Reed
peace with you.
Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Reed asks you to consider coming back to the town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert the power over to him. He mentioned a
He would do
thermal
such a thing.
plant.
The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Yeah, I suppose it does. I'll consider
I
it.
trust you will listen to your conscience.
Oh, that was long gone, Adelaide. Alright, we're just gonna pretend that I didn't take that. Cool. I'm so glad I can talk to chickens.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi.
You're
whoa.
what? Oh, how are you? Hi.
Are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Smooth.
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. to everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
He got that one
I
already.
know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Thomas, today is your lucky day. Oh, today is your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Volume 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I'll let you know if I found any others.
I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Alright. I should go. We're gonna do the front engineer because why the fuck not?
Oh, you got that?
After sneaking parts out of the industrial sector for a couple days, I think I finally have everything I need to build my own flying death machine. However, upon closer inspection, I'm not entirely sure all of these components will fit together properly. It's not like the board would build their auto mechanicals with custom tool parts, right? Everything would have to be modular for all these mechanicals to run efficiently. I'll tool around with I'll tool around with things for about a bit and see what I can put together. After a few hours of experimentation, things are starting to come together, but I still don't have it down to exact science. For instance, there's something wrong with the memory processing core that I can't seem to sort out. When I tried to install it, the unit made a loud buzzing sound and refused to respond to any feedback. I removed it, whacked it with a wrench a few times, and that seemed to stop the buzzing. Things seemed like they were working for a few seconds after I installed it again, but now there's a sharp clicking noise every few seconds, and the damn thing's right stabilizer won't stop twitching. I'll remove the processing core again and give it a few more good whacks. That'll work it. It's not working. Oh, I think it worked. Alright. Almost got that.
I'm ready for this.
And now we're taking that. Interesting. Anyway. Love how I just needed to use this. sorry, Parvati. That's where it was. Great. I'm not going to complete the quest just yet because I do want to clear up some things here. But I really should. I want to do Zoe and the engineer's quest and make sure I find every kind of quest that I can do in Vale. I stole his stuff while he was falling. Oh. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end it here. So, in the next video, I will be taking the book to Thomas, and we're gonna try and not blow ourselves up over here.